Hey friends, I'm back. All right, so I put on Do Not Disturb, so hopefully no one will call in. But I didn't know if anybody wanted to pop on and tell me about your experience with the shaking that's going on in the Carolinas, especially South Carolina, where we have had several earthquakes today. Some of them little bitty, 1.9, 1.3, and then tonight 3.6, which was the biggest one of the whole day. Most of them in the Elgin area. One of them I think was in Lugoff, but that whole, that region near Columbia. So I know the folks in the Midlands have been reporting feeling it, but I've heard that some people in Greenville did too. So if you did, let me know. I would love to see your comments if you want to go on camera and tell me what it felt like, if it was a big deal, if it was like barely a little wiggle. I mean, I don't even know. I've never actually experienced an earthquake ever my whole life. So I don't even know if I'd recognize it if it was a very slight one. I really wonder if I've experienced them. I just didn't recognize it. But I was driving at the time it happened, and the circle that they show on the USGS maps, if I can find one, I'm going to go look on my Twitter here. It shows like that it would go maybe southern Greenville and southern Spartanburg County, like city south, in terms of an area where you might feel something, but I don't think it would be super dramatic. But I haven't experienced it. It is scary. I'm sure the big ones out west are really scary. And this is the strongest earthquake to hit South Carolina in 8 years. Of course, Charleston had the epic 7 point something quake that was devastating and deadly more than 100 years ago. I mean, it's a long, long time ago. But yeah, generally speaking, I think the strongest earthquake after Charleston was in Union County, actually. And it was a long time ago. I don't remember the year. But look, let me check my Twitter. I'm going to my Twitter. I love my Twitter. Are you guys on Twitter? I love Twitter. Twitter's the best. I think Twitter is the overlooked. It was the beginning for me of social media, and I've always loved it. Always loved it. Ocean Devotion. Hi. We're talking about the shaking. A whole lot of shift going on, if you get my drift. I hope you do. And we're saying that because there is this fantastic, she's a geophysicist or something on TikTok. And she talked about South Carolina today. She's like, holy guys, you guys are having a lot of shift going on. And so I was like, I have to play off that. That's funny. But she says that at the end. There's always some shift going on, is her saying. So she's really funny. Did not feel it this year, but yes, had one when I was a teen in the 60s. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. And that one was like in a 4 point something, I believe. Do you remember the magnitude on it? But it was many years ago, and that's the closest to our region where there's been a big one. And it's not a big one, comparatively speaking to what is seen in other places. But I'm sure it was still scary. Do you remember what it felt like? Do you want to come on camera? You can push the little camera button down there and come on and tell me about it. I would love to hear that. You felt it in the West End? Tell me about it, Chris. Have you ever experienced an earthquake? You're a world traveler. You've traveled every state in the country. You've probably experienced an earthquake before. Hi, Team Brianna. Hello. How are you? Hi, Big Cat. I'm waving at people because it gives me an option to wave, and I feel like I'm not a nice person if I don't wave at you guys. But I think I've missed some. Sorry. How's everybody doing? What's happening? Chris Chubb, come on. You want to come on? I always make you come on. Are you somewhere? Are you somewhere fun? He's probably somewhere fun. He's probably moved on from the earthquake. Why I'm not finding what I wanted here is beyond me. It's beyond me. All right, hold on. I'm going to go to this, and I'm going to go to breaking news tweets. Stand by for news. Do not be afraid. Just got here. Do you feel like it? I didn't feel it, but I was driving. Oh, here he is. I was driving at the time. It was like 7:03, 7:02, something like that. Now, why is it doing this? Oh my gosh, it's being such... All right, so Chris Drum, tell us what you felt. In the West End of Greenville, what did it feel like? And this is, a long way away from where it hit. Hi.
Hello, TV Amy.
Had you ever experienced an earthquake ever in your life before?
Yes.
Okay, so you
Um,
have something to reference.
yeah, I mean, it's not like I was, dodging ceiling tiles
No,
that were falling on me or anything.
no, no, no.
There was an earthquake that I think it might have originated in somewhere in Pennsylvania when I was living in upstate New York. This would have
Okay.
been, I think, 2011, right
Wow.
around my birthday. So, like August 2011, I was in my office. I used to work in media as well. So, I was sitting at
Sure.
my desk at the
Yeah.
newspaper office.
Yeah.
And you just kind of felt like a little shake. And too, I love Twitter as much as you do. That was my first instinct, was to go to Twitter, and you
And
see
see.
that. And if you look tonight, you saw earthquake was really like a huge trending topic.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of people that mentioned that they felt it. Not too many here in Greenville, because like you said, if you were on the road, you wouldn't have felt it. If I had
I didn't
been
feel it at all.
walking around, I was just laying here in bed. I like that you give me credit for being somewhere fun, although you were the one at group therapy tonight. Thanks for the invite.
Sorry.
Uh, Yeah, there's of course there's a baseball game and the soccer game are going on too. And
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone there would have felt it.
Yeah.
I tweeted to the drive to see if like there was any shake at the,
Buzz.
the ballpark.
Yeah.
I doubt it though.
Yeah. But
But
it just was a little shift or something. I mean, like, were you like, that's an earthquake, or were you like, let me see if I actually felt
yeah,
it?
so I tweeted, I think at 7:05. So I
Uh-huh.
went to Twitter right away. It was like
Yeah.
either something just blew up in my building here, and I live in one of the apartment buildings in the West
Yeah.
End, or there was another earthquake. And I got a ton of replies, mostly people from the Columbia area, right? But
Okay.
there were a few people who actually said they felt it here in Greenville also.
Yeah. No, I've seen a few people posting about it. That's why I kind of thought I better go on and just see if anybody else felt anything. And you would think if people felt it in Greenville, that south of Greenville, into Simpsonville and other places toward the Midlands would have felt it, or areas down that way. So
You
who
know,
knows?
I wonder, Amy, and I'll let you go in a second. I wonder, like, if people from here aren't really familiar with the experience, or like you're certainly not expecting it.
Right.
So it's not. I kind of had this earthquake idea in my head already because I knew there had been one this afternoon.
Right.
Although I didn't feel the one this afternoon, but
There have been 5 today. It started at 2:30. Then there was another 2:45, 2:57 or something, or 2:47. I mean, like, it just like one after another, and then a little pause, and then the biggest one of the day hit at 7:0 whatever.
I appreciated your historical context too. I saw some tweets about that.
Yeah.
I guess Charleston got absolutely pummeled.
Oh
like,
yeah. Back in the day.
150 years ago or so.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it is something really. I mean, you don't want to live your life in fear, but it is something
No.
to think about. And
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely curious if there's, and like I'm going to ask my building manager tomorrow if there's any sort of structural planning for
Yeah.
this thing around here. I doubt it, but
Probably. I think just building code in general now,
right.
in most, you know what I mean, that like the structural requirements kind of cover the base, I believe. I would hope. Might be a good story, Chris.
Hey, I'm always throwing story ideas at you. I did see a woman I bet she was in Columbia. She tweeted a picture of like her ceiling in her kitchen, and there was
Uh-huh. Yes, I saw that too on Twitter because SEMD retweeted that.
yeah. So I mean, this stuff can have consequences, but
Mhm.
thankfully here in Greenville, and I really don't want to jinx this because you never know what's going to happen in the world, but
Right.
and I also remember you covering the tornado a couple years ago that, going out by Lindsey Graham's house and stuff. But generally here in Greenville, we live in this pretty protected little pocket.
Yeah.
Like we're not on the coast. We're not directly on a fault line. We're not in Tornado Alley.
Yeah.
Other than a couple years ago. So this, I sort of live here partially for that reason,
Right. Yeah. It's pretty peaceful for the most part.
It is.
God bless America. Please stay that way.
Thanks for having me on. I hope you had lots of fun at group therapy and you call me next time.
Yes. No, we just went to eat lunch. We didn't do anything fun. But my friend had not been there yet. And she wanted to check it out just to see, like, should I bring my family? She was like, oh, we have to come down here. It's so cool.
It is pretty awesome. So if you're watching and you haven't been there, you should go. And you can wave it up on TV.
Yes. Yes. It would be great. Well, it's great to see you. I hope you have a good night.
Thank you, Amy. I'll
Thanks
keep
for
watching.
saying hello.
Talk soon.
That's Chris Strubb. Follow Chris. You can go up here and follow him right here. He's a Greenville native now. I mean, you're not native, but you've become like a
Yeah,
brother of the city, so to speak. I mean, you
a
are just
brother of the city.
you're
I,
everywhere. You do all the fun things, and he's fun to follow because he does give you good ideas. He's also a runner. He bikes. He does trails. I mean, he's kind of all over the place. He does Swamp Rabbit a lot.
and I wrote about Amy in my book.
And
So
he has a book.
always
Go
check
to
that out too.
Amazon. 15 Seconds of Fame. Look it up on Amazon.
Thank you, Amy. We'll
Thank you,
talk
sir.
soon.
Okay,
Hugs.
bye.
See ya.
Have a good night. All right, so that's Chris Strub. He's a friend of mine. He has been a friend through the internet before we became actual friends in community, because he wound up, I had followed him, and he did a book called, oh, Chris, don't kill me. Was it 50 States in 50 Days? Or I don't know. He basically rode around the country and visited all 50 states and wrote a book about his experience. It's a really cool book. And in the process of all of that and his social media stuff, he's always using cool tools. And I kept noticing him like using stuff that I was using. I feel like maybe I heard about him on Meerkat, maybe is where I first discovered him, which was a weird live streaming form. And then we just started following each other, and I've just followed him. And then suddenly he like announced that he was in Greenville and living there. And I was like, wait a minute, that's my town. We have to meet. So we did. It's your Honolulu anniversary. 50 states in 100 days. See, I thought you could do that in 50 days. Come on, Chris. That's the next book. I came up with you have to double time. That's pretty impressive. 50 states in 100 days. Could you guys do that? It's pretty cool. TV Amy on the Meerkat leaderboard. That's right. Remember? Oh, that was so fun. That is how we met, right? I think it was Meerkat. I met a lot of cool people on Meerkat. That was a very cool moment in social media history. It was really neat. That's so cool. Love that. All right, y'all. Well, I just wanted to talk about the shaking. I hope you guys find it interesting. I'm going to be writing about it in my newsletter, giving you some more context and stuff of what really is going on. So that newsletter is coming out on Thursday night, probably by 8 o'clock. So if you want to get the newsletter, on all of my platforms, there is a little link thing, you can click, and then it's at my bio, and you click the link and it'll say subscribe to Amy's newsletter, and then you can subscribe there. So simple. Fancy Pants TV celebrity. It was fun. Hey, Fulfilled by Brooke. How are you? Hi, Mikey. How are you? All right, everybody. Lots of hugs. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching, and sign up for the newsletter. It's a cool place to be, and I will get into the earthquake thing, provide you more perspective. You need perspective on this, don't you? It's interesting. Thankfully, it's not been a dangerous situation for South Carolina. I wonder what I would love to talk to a geologist. I almost wonder if this woman would do something with me about like, what is the benefit to the earth of all the shifting? Like, what does it do for us? Is it good news? Is it bad news? Like, or is it just life? Is it just what the earth does? I think it is just what the earth does. But anyway, I'll talk to you later. Bye.